searching for a place to sit down again and talk. Yeah, cause can't really do what I say. Wow. Okay, snort. That's cool. I don't know. I didn't upload yesterday because I was just exhausted. It was a busy day yesterday. It was super fun. It was just busy, and I was tired. It was like too much for me. I was like, I can't talk. Like, I mean, I finally remembered, like, oh, I should do a video today, since, like, oh, it's like no one's awake or something. But, like, it was so late, I was, like, exhausted, and we're gonna walk around again. And, so, yeah. Oh, you know what? That spot's actually not fucking bad. Okay, yeah, never mind. So, yeah. Don't know exactly what I'm gonna talk about. Please tell me there's no one in the car. Just gonna... I should, like, stop getting upset over public acknowledgement, because, like, it's not that big of a deal. Or it shouldn't be that big of a deal, but it is to me, and I need to get over my damn self. Because I'm not that important. No one cares. Literally no one cares. Okay, I'm just... oh my god. I think I found a remote corner. I cannot speak. Okay. Oh, this is actually not bad. I kind of feel like I'm in the forest right now. Not gonna lie. Okay, this is pretty cool. Like I'm like in the grass, sort of. I'm actually not in the grass. I don't know why I said grass. Okay, yeah, smart one. We're here. So smart. Holy shit. Pothole. I'm gonna die. I'm fine. You know what it's on the other side of this wall? Gate. Whatever the fuck you want to call it. I want to lean against it, but like I don't. So we're not going to. I'm just gonna sit down on this thing. This is probably gonna burn my asshole off. It's fine. Yep, I was right. It is burning my ass. Okay, cool. Yeah. So yesterday we had fun. Wow, exactly. Wow, smart. Yesterday we went to... Oh, you know what? Wow. I am losing my mind. Whoop. I'm burning my ass off. It's fine. But like literally losing my mind though, cause like did we do it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I'm just gonna tell you what the past 2 days is. I honestly can't even remember which one's which is really creepy and like disorienting, and I'm like questioning my sanity right now. Okay, so either... Wait, today's Saturday, right? Yeah, Saturday. Okay, so either Friday or Thursday. I'm pretty sure it was Thursday that we went to Dojo Mojo, which is actually really fun. And it's like a trampoline amusement place, and it's really cool, and like I had a lot of fun. And then after that we went to Midtown Sacramento and went shopping, and then we ate food, and then we ate more food, and that's just the AC running for someone's apartment, which is also really loud, so I'm gonna have to find a new spot. Ugh. Okay, then after we went to Midtown and Dojo Mojo, we came back and talked or whatever, and then I think it was yesterday that we didn't really do much. We just kind of went to we didn't really do much. We just kind of like went shopping again, and went to the library, printed out a bunch of my homework for math. Well, speaking of homework for math, I haven't done any of it because I don't know how to do it, which is great. And then there's also the fact that, like, I don't really want to do it, but besides that, I have to do it, so, like, whatever. But then there's also the fact that, like, math is hard. I don't know. I'm just basically procrastinating on it, and also stressing out about it, because, why can't I think? It's a bizarre question, but it's true. I just cannot think today. Dude. It's not happening. Maybe if I walk, it'll be better, whatever. That's all you have to fucking say. Well, that's great. Okay, so, there's people, but I'm still walking. Progress, I guess? I don't know. I honestly don't even know what to talk about, what to do. Like, I'm just kind of making a video because, like, I felt, like, bad because I didn't make a video yesterday. Even though I don't really have that much else to say. And I'm not really that stressed. I'm just kind of, like, confused. Mostly today. Because, I don't know. Although I do know that earlier today I was incredibly bad mood. And I don't exactly know why. Because it doesn't make any sense for me to be in a bad mood. But I was in a bad mood earlier today. And I took it out on my mom. Which is rare because usually I'm like kind of like babying my mom because I know how she is. But recently she's acting more normal, if you will. And I've been getting... That's a good thing I moved from there. The sprinklers are going off. Recently I've been getting kind of cannot speak or think apparently. Getting kind of more annoyed about it because like I don't know. I honestly don't even know. I don't know. I look 5. I feel 5 because everything's all like disoriented and like confusing today. I don't know. I was frustrated today though, because earlier I was talking to my mom and for some reason I just got really irritated. And like that usually doesn't happen to my mom because I kind of baby her because like her condition or whatever. And I was just annoyed because I feel like now that she's all like normal now, she's like getting more like protective again. And she literally calls me like every day, like more than once a day, texts me all the time and is always like checking up on me and is like, And then yesterday when I went out walking to a couple stores with my cousin, she literally like called me and was freaking out because my phone was off. And she was like, your phone is off, you can't have your phone off, like when you're walking. And I was like, I was with my cousin the entire time, she had her phone on, like it was fine. And we barely went a mile. And she was like freaking out and I was like, okay mom, calm down. You're like literally like 30 minutes away from me. Like there's nothing you could do even if you were with me. And like it just confirmed that I never want to live with her ever again. Because she's just so controlling and I know that no matter what, no matter how much she's improved, she's still gonna be the same. Because like she's still gonna be like very controlling and like protective to like the point where she like shelters me and like makes me feel trapped, and I hate that feeling, and she does it all the fucking time, and she doesn't even realize she's doing it, and that's what bothers me so much. And so when she called me today, I just kind of like let that frustration out on her, because like now that she's normal again, she's like less like sensitive, and so like I was just kind of like, well, I can tell her whatever the fuck I want now, because like I'm pissed off with her attitude and like her like fucking like behavior, because like I'm not a child, I'm literally 17. Like there's no reason for her to be checking up with me every fucking hour and being like, okay, excuse me, are you doing this, are you doing that? Like, can you just not trust me? Like, are you serious? And then it annoys me a little bit more because I was talking to my cousin about it, and we were walking and to the store, and she was talking about how she wished her parents were like my mom, and I was like, no, you fucking don't. And she was like, yeah, but she cares about you. And I was like, too much. She cares about me too much because she's like super controlling and like paranoid and like wants to like keep me in her little bubble and like wants to like keep me with her forever. And I'm just like, I'm my own individual person. Like, I'm not permanently attached to you. Do I look like your body part? No. Okay. You don't need to keep tracking me 24 fucking 7, sweetie. Like, it just bothers me. And like, it kind of hurts though too, because like basically when I was living with her, I was taking care of myself, and I was kind of taking care of her too, and she can't trust me to take care of myself when I'm not with her. Like, it kind of hurts. And like, it frustrates me because like, is she gonna be like this when I'm 50 fucking years old and she's like 100? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't want to deal with that like my entire fucking life. But like, I can't do anything about it because that's who she is. But like, I just wish I had more control and like more independence, because she just wants to chain me to her all the time, like on a leash. She wants to chain me to her all the like. I'm tired of it, and like, and I don't want to go back to that. Like, I don't want to go back to that. And it's not as bad because I'm not living with her, but it's still prominent, and she's still checking up on me all the fucking time. And if I like ask for more time alone or whatever, she'll freak out on me and like fucking like demand that I hate her and stuff, and then I'll like fucking like get frustrated because I can't. And then it just made me even more irritated because my cousin, she doesn't understand. She doesn't know what it's like living with someone like my mom. She doesn't understand the abuse that I went through. Even if it wasn't physical a lot of the time, it was still very like emotionally crippling, and like just, it was really bad. Like, there's just it, and she doesn't understand that, and she was just like, I kind of want my parents to be like your mom because at least she cares. And I'm just like, no, there's a difference between caring and obsession, okay? Like, and she doesn't understand like what I've gone through, and it's kind of frustrating trying to like explain it to her, and she doesn't get it, and she's still kind of like, yeah, well, my parents don't really care about me, and that's why I'm so independent. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, being independent is not always a bad thing, and being loved all the time is not always a good thing. Like, I was trying to explain that to her, but it's really hard to communicate with someone who doesn't really talk that much, because my cousin, she's a very quiet, reserved person, and it drives me insane. She's very similar to grandma, and like, she says she's not, and like, she's not that close to grandma because she didn't really know grandma that much, but like, at the same time, they're both kind of similar, but at the same time, we have similarities too. So it's kind of like, it's not like the major spectrum where like I have nothing in common with her and she's just reserved like ice queen like my grandma, but at the same time, like, she is a little bit like that, and then but also I have certain parts where we relate and we're like connected, but at the same time there are parts where she's like, she drives me insane because she's so reserved and she's so quiet, and I can't communicate with someone if they're being silent. I can't read fucking minds, and it's really difficult to have a one-sided conversation with someone. Like, are you just, I can't stand like communication, guys. Like, I hate people who can't communicate, and like, she doesn't communicate, and it's so frustrating, and I hate it. But like, I can't help it because like, that's who she is, and I can't like do anything about it. But like, I can't work through issues or like have deep, meaningful conversations if she doesn't put her input into it. And then there's another thing that drives me insane. Maybe it's just because like I'm used to just like being able to talk more, because I've always had my mom who like either paid too much attention to me or no attention to me at all. So I always kind of had this speaking stick or whatever, and was always able to talk. Or with like my friends, because a lot of my friends, a lot of the time they're more reserved, so they talk, but they don't talk like much, and they don't really like talk over me hardly ever. And so I've never really had like the talking over thing happen a lot of times to me. And I guess like maybe I just need to like work through getting over like feeling like I am privileged to talk all the time. But at the same time, it really bothers me too, because like she talks over me all the time, and like I'll be like, and then when she stops talking and then I start finishing my sentence, she talks over me again, and I can't even get my thought across. And it's frustrating because like she doesn't like even understand that she's doing it, and like I can't like lecture her about it because like she's older than me and she's gonna get pissed off at me. And there's like, we're getting closer, but at the same time we're like going farther away from each other, because I feel like I can't communicate with her because I don't know how to read her, and I don't know how she's gonna react to what I say. And so like at the same time, like we're growing closer because we're discovering things that we have in common, but at the same time we're restricting ourselves because we don't know where we stand together, because she doesn't communicate with me. And in that same course, like I don't feel like I can communicate with her because she's not communicating with me, and it's just causing a rift between us, and it's frustrating, and I can't do anything about it, and I'm just frustrated, and like I don't know if that makes any sense. And I can't even like talk about my YouTube channel in front of her because like I feel uncomfortable about it. So like yeah, like that's great. Like I feel uncomfortable with my YouTube channel in general. Like it's just kind of something that like I don't want to talk to people about, because it's kind of like a video diary, and it's like it's personal, and like I don't want to talk about it with people, and it feels like makes me feel vulnerable and like incompetent and stupid and like ridiculed. And like I know in reality like that's probably not going to happen, but it might. And I just need to get over the fact that there are people that are going to find out that I have a YouTube channel, and like they may or may not be okay with it, but I'm still going to keep doing it because it's important to me. But I'm just scared of their like ridicule, which I can deal with like hate from strangers, but hate or like ridicule from people that I actually care about like really hurts. And a lot of it is stuff that I can't control. Like this is like become such a big part of my life that I can't quit now. And so like for them to ridicule something that's such a big part of me like is terrifying, and so I kind of want to hide it. And I think it's the same thing with my sexuality, and it's the same thing with like my mom, and like a few other things that just like feel like if I exposed it people that I care about, like, or expose like what really happened or something, like they just like they either don't understand or they reject me, and they're like I just have all these fears associated with those things that are such a big part of me. And it's kind of sad that I can't even talk about it because I'm just too afraid to. And I don't know if you figured it out by now, but I talk about pretty much everything. I have no filter whatsoever. But in reality, like 4 or 5 of the most important things to me that have defined me as a person, or are defining me as a person, are the biggest things that I can never talk about, or I feel like I can never talk about to people. And so it's kind of why I can have a lot of associations and like acquaintances / shallow friends, but I can't have many close friends because people get tired of like my contradictiveness, I guess, and it hurts. And because I wish people had more patience to deal with my dumbass because, like, I don't know. And then even when I do have the close friends and, like, family, like, I don't feel like I can talk to them sometimes, and it's like, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna walk back or something and, like, get over myself. But yeah, basically. Okay, I'm gonna